Hello, I'm here today to critique the Nova Nordis website for my assignment. And so let's start off with proximity. Proximity, I said, was pretty effective. I mean, right off the bat, you can see there's more than five objects here on the right. But as you scroll down, they turn into a little menu button here that pops out, which is pretty nice. But moving on, you can easily tell the different group related objects. As you can see, the pictures change the groups. There's a group here, group here. So you move on to the bottom, there's an investors group, quick links group, annual report. Also, latest news box here. And the only problem I would say with the proximity is the investors and quick links kind of mashed together here. So that kind of confusing at sometimes if you're looking for two different things there. But overall, I'd say the proximity is pretty effective. Moving on to alignment, I think alignment was pretty effective as well. I mean, over here, you have the text that is lined up on the right side of the screen, while all the other text is aligned to the left side of the screen. Like on the pictures, they're all lined up perfectly with each other, going up here, all on a nice straight line. Down here, they're all left aligned on the screen. Same with these. Everything else is left aligned, which is pretty nice. So it's easy for us to read. Moving on, the last thing for alignment is that the latest news box here is in three different sections, and they're all titled with dates, so you can know you can go click what you're looking for exactly, and so that's pretty nice to see. And so alignment overall, I think that was one of their best things, and it was pretty effective. So going on to repetition now. Repetition, the pics for on the pictures, they use white text. Every picture has white text on them, including this one. And then you have the buttons for the pictures, which are all in an oval. And then when you hover over it with your mouse, you have the little arrow to bring you to another page, which I like. And as I said with the arrows, you have arrows on the pictures when you hover over, but as you scroll down on here, you can tell that each arrow is a different button to go to a different page. Same with down here, just everywhere on the page, which is nice. It's nice and consistent. It's a nice repetition. And one thing that they also repeat with is colors. I mean, they have the navy blue color on the white, which honestly contrasts perfectly. So you can see it. It pops out perfectly. People with visual impairments can see it nicely, which will overall help their website. So overall, repetition is effective on this website. Moving on to contrast. For contrast, you have the white text on the pictures, which they are hard to read sometimes, like this Nova Nordisk up here, this little text, the sunlight coming in. It's a little hard to read that up in the top left, but people with visual impairments might not be able to read that, which overall it's not bad, but some things can change there. And then also with contrast, you can tell as you scroll down here, they put this price really big for their share price. So it pops out to people. It impresses people who are looking for share price or looking to invest in this company. And lastly, for contrast, like I said earlier, the navy blue on the white, it's kind of their color scheme. It pops out. People with visual impairments, everybody can easily read this navy blue on the white background. So that's nice. But overall, changes can be made, but overall it's a pretty effective website. The changes that could be made is with the white text on the pictures, it could be a little easier to read if you change the transparency of the picture maybe to a little lower so you can see that white text pop out. Another option that they could do is add a little background for the text so you can see the text easier. Even maybe that navy blue that they use could just be put as a background for just the text, and it'll pop out the text easier for people to read. And then also, if you go down here, like I said earlier, this thing kind of groups together the quick links and the investors. So maybe if they make the price just a little bit smaller and add a little bit more white space in between these two, then it just comes out as two different groupings, easier to see. There's no confusion there. And the last thing I can say is the text on the pictures. While you scroll, you can see them appear and disappear. But like right here, you have nothing on the screen, just pictures. So you might be confused as what website you're on, what you're looking at. But as you scroll up, once it locks on, you can read it, which isn't too bad. But overall, I'd like to say the Novo Nordisk's website is pretty effective, has some minor changes that can be made, but overall, I would think this website is pretty effective.